So Maha, I think you start.
Yes, before that, I just want to
Hi.
introduce Pravin Kumar is here. Pravin Kumar is
Okay.
one of our exporter community and one of our a group of our mentors. He's one of our mentor from Consult Kriba. So Pravin, so happy to have you here. Uh,
Yes, ma'am. And hello to
yeah,
everyone who is
yeah. I
Hello, Praveen.
expected. Yeah, expected some more community members, like our own community members who showed up interest. Probably they may pop in any time. Yes, I've prepared what I want to share with regards to how to engage in international market, how to see if a business is really prepared to go to the global stage. But before that, do we want, how do you want this to be, Aarti? Do you want to carry on with what we have planned, or because it's more of us from Global Chamber, um, do you want us to plan for the next few months? Because the topic which I have prepared is actually for the open public. But if you want me to share how we approach export business, I'll be happy to share that as well.
I think Maha, just share your own upcoming activities and talk about the opportunities we can, share with our Global Chamber fraternity and everybody. I mean, like, let's go on that note. And then probably I'll then continue on the same note after you. Hi, Shankar. Happy Diwali. Nice to see you here.
I was just observing. It's really nice to see, and what a day to have our meeting. We are having
Yes. I
so much
think
of
because
festivity
of
going
Diwali,
on, but I
our
really wanted
counterpart.
to reach out. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Because of the first day of Diwali, I think everybody is busy.
yeah,
So I was having little apprehension about today's meet because, out here in India, we start the festivities from today and everybody is so busy for the coming week.
yes.
So maybe because of that, we are missing some of our friends like Manoj, Dev, Priya, and everybody.
Yeah. So just quickly, I just wanted to wish Doug a happy Diwali. And Doug,
Yes.
it really resonates what you said, that actually Diwali is all about external, but it's also about lighting up your inner heart. And that will resonate around the world. And that's what we want to see happening.
So I on another thing I wanted to add when Doug was talking about Diwali is like here in India, the festivities and the festivals I think keeps on happening throughout the year. But Diwali is one festival where entire India we celebrate in all the states equally with a lot of what you can say fervor for the festival.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is one of the biggest. So everybody sorts of gets, and then again follows it with Christmas. So I would say there is a lot of spirit for the Christmas festival also. So the moment we finish the December and then the January starts again, the range of festivals go on happening. So I sometimes feel here in India, we are keep on celebrating every month something or the other, some festival from some state. Yeah. So Maha, I think you can start.
Yes, yes. Having said that, because today's meeting started with a discussion of Diwali. So I want to start from there, right? And I'm not going to pretty much talk about Diwali, but I'm going to talk about the connection with festivals and business. Uh, so especially in the international markets, festivals always brings up the opportunity for growth, because that's the time festivals mainly comes with a hope. Yes, we are going to um, make ourselves happy, or going to take care of our family, or give some more for the family. Yes, we are working for the whole week, whole year, whole months, but when the festival period comes up, pretty much all the festivals, I think, they insist on light or inner light or hope, positivity. or new harvest, or new season, new celebration. This also reflects on business as well. As we are much focused on international market, not just on the domestic market, on the international market, our focus is mainly with MSMEs, small medium businesses, because for small medium businesses, that's the time where they can expect people would be ready to spend money with them. Even if we take festivals like this, we would start seeing the local communities start putting up stalls, the local communities or local marketplaces. We would see new items coming into the market, new sales are happening, new products are coming into existence. So when we are talking like this, being global chamber, global community, and one of the vertical is export and import, for the benefit of the people, as because this is getting recorded, I hope some would see this through YouTube, through recording. I want to shed light on, for businesses who are thinking of expanding into international market, how you could really see whether that business is ready to go on sales mode. Though I have mentioned as India, considering mainly the audience would be from India, this is pretty much same, whichever markets or whichever country someone has a product to sell it in other markets. Usually it is better to get prepared 3 months prior to any festivals, especially as per calendar, not the financial calendar, as per the annual calendar. This final quarters plays lot of opportunity continuing to first quarters. I mean, starting till February, because the Chinese New Year comes in February, till February or late February, that it is going to be a time of opportunity. Starting from now, it is going to be a time of opportunity. So how businesses can benefit festival period, not only thinking about the local market, but also international market, though this is much focused on tangible products. For those who are in online businesses like us, who operates completely on online business, we look for much to Black Friday, because that's when most of the softwares comes into sales. So there is a lot of opportunity around this period of time. How to ensure a product or a business person or a businessman or woman is ready to place their product, or they are ready for sales. They could think of the opportunity and place their products in international market. So these are the 5 questions we keep for businesses as a sales ready indicators before even going into doing any kind of marketing. So this is the basic foundational work any business should do to consider whether they are ready to place themselves in the international market. So the first question says which specification are in high demand for your product from India? So during the festival period, it's a lot about FMCG products like textiles, homeware, home decor, sweets, a lot of these kind of things. If I have to take one product out of these categories and consider how you can think, what is the specification? What does it mean by specification? This is very, very, very basic in export business, in the international market. Specification just means the product description. So say, for example, candle. Candle is, right now, everyone would look for candle or diva or a lamp or different kind of lamps, starting from last month, from September or from August till, as I said, February. A product can be present in different forms. So if someone is making a product, if I have to take the example as candles, so the candles, it could be smell, could be the unique feature of that candle, or the materials, or the package, or the shelf life. So what specification that drives the high demand for a product? So this should be the basic consideration of any business. What drives, what property in that product drives the high demand for that product, especially from the country which you are from, so that you can place the product in the international market. Even before thinking, okay, where could I start looking for buyers? And if I go into the second indicator, the competitions for the product. When I say competition for the product, it's not the competition just the other countries. So candles can be produced in any country. Every country have their own candles. If we see even incense sticks. But when we talk about competition for a product, there are 4 levels of competitions we talk about. The first competition is what other countries produce in the same product line. So candle is just one example. Then other products which could be a competitor for that product. As I said, incense stick, lantern. These are again different competitors for a product. So any business person, it is irrespective of the size of the business. If I have to share a use case, one of the very big manufacturer of packaging item, he wanted to export to UAE. He tried, he spent around 3 lakhs in Indian rupees. That would be around somewhere around, if I have to say, 4,000 dollars to just test the market. But then he didn't get any sales. But then when he really understood what are the competitions that takes place in a market, he identified and shifted to Nepal to make the sales. So in international markets, very encouraging, though the competition might look fierce, there is always an opportunity in different markets. So your business should consider what are the competitions they would find for their product in an international market, apart from other countries supplying the same product. What are the other products that could be a competition for their products? And the third one is, this is very, very important. Any business person should be able to say, why should someone buy this product from myself or from me, being from this country? So this should be very solid, a solid answer, combining the specification and competition. Now, in this area, I just want to break up and give a little bit about Global Chamber. Why did I choose to be in Global Chamber for global networking? So there are a lot of different organization for networking. Why particularly Global Chamber? 3 things I want to highlight about Global Chamber. The first one is the tribe, the diversification and equal importance of different sectors. And regularly, there are a lot of experts who are ready with the networking mindset, proactive mindset. That's one reason. Second thing I want to say is convenience. Convenience plays really a main role because of this online thing. We could easily connect, and the trust level is really high considering we are from global chambers. Right? Third, yes, the leadership plays a very important role. So Global Chamber gives very good importance for individuals' potential, individuals' abilities to contribute, to participate. So I appreciate that. So like this, every business should know why someone should be part of our business. Why should someone become our customer? So there should be a pointer differentiator every business should consider. It should not be like, okay, I have a product, I have a business, I have a service, so someone should come and buy from me just because I have that product. It should not be that way. And the fourth important thing, businesses, this is the very basic of marketing and sales, but then businesses lose it on this particular area. 99%, 99.9%, if I have to say, businesses lose just because they have not worked out on this. Who is my ideal customer? Approach to business, approach to purchase. So this should be defined with terms of the size of the company, experience of the company, what kind of clients they have, what kind of payment terms they have, what is their purchasing patterns are like. So only after fixing this, any company should focus on marketing. If they don't, that's where a lot of money drain in the name of marketing. So this is the fourth thing. And the fifth question we would focus when it comes to international market, what is your USP that matches particular market preferences? And in the international markets, very interesting, that could be only one of four USPs. The first USP is, yes, competitive pricing on bulk sales. The second one is the hub. The hub we come from, a particular product or a particular product will be specialized. If I have to say India, like it's well known textiles. If it is textiles, Tirupur and Noida. If it is terry towels, it is Bangalore. If it is sweet confectionaries, like sugar confectionaries, particularly indoor. So like this, the people should know which hub they come from. So that places a very important, if it is handicrafts, without saying Rajasthan or Moradabad from UP. So they have to know. The second one is the sourcing hub, they have to know. The third one is if they have certifications, any particular certifications, if it is food, HACCP, if it is agro, GAP, if it is furnitures, BIFMA. So whether they can play on the aspects of certification, or if they are focusing a particular market, whether certification plays an important role. The fourth one is the range of product under one category. As I mentioned, like light or diva. So if I can give like different combinations or different ranges of products under one category. So this will play only one of these four USPs in international market. Whatever other innovations we bring in, that does not even matter. So if a market preferences is very, very low price in bulk purchase, then that could be the only USP a company or a exporter can play on. So these are the 5 questions which we keep as a base to see whether a company is sales ready even before doing any activity in their business, whether they are able to get answers for these questions before they spend on marketing and sales. So coming to our activities as a business, what do we do for businesses? First thing, our focus is understanding whether a business have a proper business strategy. That's where in export business, only 2 skills play an important role. First one is networking skills. People should be able to connect with another person. They should know how to connect with others, how to move, how to understand, how to build upon whatever the expertise the other person has. And the second one is negotiation skills. So our focus, whatever we do, we focus on these 2 areas. So based on these 2 areas, the first thing we focus on helping the exporters build their businesses. They make them ready to face international clients. That's the first base of work we do. And second one is, yes, we engage in networking activities. So upcoming plans are, we are planning to go to different cities and do one day offline workshops. That's pretty much on our calendar that we want to do, starting with, we have already done few in Tamil Nadu, but we want to go actively into Mumbai area, other states as well. So that's one of our focus. Second one is with our global chamber. Yes, we are planning for other country visits. So few things that we are thinking about is, yes, Middle East is there, Africa is there, Australia is there, US, very big US is there. These are the 4 countries we are planning for networking visit us, and global chamber would be heart of these networkings are connecting with overseas people. So that's all from my side. If you have any questions or if you want to ask, share, contribute, or plan, we'll be so happy to do that. You are in mute, Aarti. I couldn't hear you.
Yes, that was really very nice, a detailed and a very focused presentation.
Thank you, Aarti. And I here want to introduce another. He's like very favorite, like Pravin. He's also favorite of our community, Mr. Vishwanath Sethi, and he's from Pune.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
And
Yeah,
he's
good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
madam.
Yes, good evening.
Yes.
so he already exports lubricant oils and chemicals. He's located in Pune, so yeah, he's from Pune, and yeah, Pravin is from Chennai. Yeah, that's all from my side. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So yes, I think I'm just going to share a few of my thoughts over here, continuing on the same topic, where what you have been speaking about the SMEs and MSMEs, and would like to share just what IDA is doing right now in this particular cluster, where the SMEs and MSMEs are concerned in every industry vertical. So first and foremost, a very happy Diwali to everybody, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. As the founder of the India Economic Development Association and Executive Director of Global Chamber Goa, I would like to speak about the unfolding opportunities of how together we can build a supportive ecosystem that enables small and medium enterprises, SMEs, and micro SMEs in India to thrive globally. That's what our main focus is all about. Uh, as we all know that India's economic potential is very vast, and at the heart of this growth are the SMEs and MSMEs. They account for nearly 30% of our GDP and over 45% of our exports, as you were emphasizing, Maha, just now, and employ millions, across the urban and rural India. Yet, despite their contribution, many SMEs and MSMEs facing significant challenges, which I have been experiencing for so many years now because I'm working with this cluster for so closely. And right from securing funding and gaining market access to building capacity for growth, everywhere they face a lot of challenges. So this is where basically IDA, that is my association, India Economic Development Association, comes in picture. We are dedicated to supporting these businesses with practical hands-on resources and strategies that equip them from sustainable growth and global success. So our mission basically is to turn challenges into opportunities through three core services, now which I will emphasize. The main is the access to capital. IDA helps SMEs and MSMEs connect with financial solutions tailored to their growth needs. So we facilitate access to venture capital grant programs and loans designed specifically for small businesses and which is ready to scale. This we can in that the startups are also included, of course. And second segment, what we focus on is the capacity building and the training. We provide skill building programs that address the critical gaps for digital marketing and technology adoption to leadership and international market entry. Our goal is to enable Indian businesses to stand on par with global standards, aiming them with the knowledge to compete and thrive. And the third segment, which we have been focusing last 5 years mainly, is the mentorship and market access through a strong network of experienced mentors, industry experts, and global market facilitators. IDA helps SMEs gain exposure and access to new markets. So we connect local entrepreneurs with international partnerships and guide them through the process of entering foreign markets, then making expansion, attaining goal for small businesses. So our work here with the Global Chamber, sort of complements this mission as we actively connect local businesses with the global opportunities. We try to do that, and we focused on that, transforming. And when I talk about especially Goa into a gateway for international trade and partnerships. So, when I talk about, as I was discussing, uh, focusing on my chambers, my global chamber Goa chapter, this is what we are going to do, because Goa has really a vast potential right now, though it is considered only as a tourism. But if you come to see in Goa, technology, IT, renewable energy, agriculture is really thriving, and the Goa government is taking a lot of initiative in offering reforms, subsidies, and lot of facilities to the startups, basically. So this is the right entry point for the international players, to come in Goa and invest or help the local businesses, because there is a lot of potential, and a new upcoming talent is grooming in the state of Goa. So I would say that I have got this opportunity to spearhead the chapter at the right point. So
Aarti,
talking about
we have one exporter from Goa, probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow. If you are, I mean, not day after tomorrow. I'll share his contact details with you and your contact details with him. He's very active. He has different businesses in Goa.
Okay, that's great. That's great. We can
Yeah.
plan something up to Diwali, probably, because as
Yeah,
everybody is
probably next
busy,
week. Next week
next
would be
week we
ideal.
can plan. Yes, yes. So, based on what I have been talking and bringing the network together, we are coming up with a annual Business Connect Summit in 2025, and I'm mostly focusing from January onwards for all these small and big programs. Then we are introducing an entrepreneurship development workshop over there in Goa. Then we have business matchmaking series, which we have planned, which we had very successfully run in 2019 and 20. And then there was a gap because I focused more on the trade exhibitions. But now again, I want to revive that entire series. So I'm going to do that. Then we have a forum called Women in Business Leadership Forum, which is again, I'm going to activate with some of the women-oriented organizations coming up. And there is one more focus, which is called student entrepreneurship webinars, because education is again a very big segment in Goa, which is developing, and people are venturing out into new fields like AI, robotics, and etc. So we are trying to bring good mentors and experts on board and try to create that kind of a series for the education segment. And of course, my very close to heart initiative, which is a startup and innovation segment for these startups, which is again, I'm planning to do. So as I mentioned it to Doug earlier, these are all the upcoming events and activities we are planning for the 2025. And my team is working on the catalog and the brochure and trying to put up the entire calendar of events, which I'll be sharing with my global chamber fraternity also very soon. So I think, we have a lot of potential to connect, collaborate, and do things where we can reach out. So I would rather suggest to everybody to reach out to me and, suggest what kind of collaborations we can do together, as we are planning so many activities in the upcoming year. So yes, that's what it is from my side. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, currently, what products are exported from Goa, madam?
Mainly, I
What
would
kind of
say in terms of cashews and
Okay.
agriculture products. Then we are talking about when we are talking about the agriculture is the large this thing, and pharma. Pharma is another sector which is exporting on a larger scale. If you only ask about the state of Goa.
And marine is also a very big marine exports.
Sorry,
Marine seafood.
marine, yeah,
Fish,
seafood.
seafish.
Yes,
Seafood.
yes,
Being the coastal state and
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
So
um,
Verna is the place where a lot of pharmaceutical industries are there, I think so.
yes, pharma
Verna.
sector is, it is exponentially grown in the last 5 years in Goa. And at this point of time, if you'll ask me, it's thriving. Even IT is catching up. So we are coming up we are coming up with a digital transformation conference in month of April, which is called TechSex India, which is going to be held in Goa itself. So we are focusing on that, and in which we are collaborating with CII to do that. the CII Goa is partnering with me for doing this conference. So as I said, renewable energy, IT, tourism, of course, it's going to be largely thriving in Goa always now. Even for the coming in Diwali itself, we are expecting a lot of tourists and already Goa is packed. So that this will continue till December, the new year. So tourism is always thriving, but at the same time, along with it, these are the sectors which is really blooming. So I see a lot of potential to do work in these verticals.
And I highly recommend Vishwanath sir to check more about global chambers. It will, with your nature of dynamism and
yeah, madam.
global connects. Yes.
Yeah,
Praveen already, sorry.
madam, in fact, first of my session I have attended in Goa only. When I joined Consult Kriba,
Okay.
it was in July 2023. There was a meeting, FIO meeting organized by Goa Chamber of Commerce. I have attended that event in Panji, and
Okay.
there only I have joined Consult Kriba.
Oh, great. Well, I'm talking about, okay, Doug, I think you want to say something.
Oh, so now what I was going to ask is maybe would you be willing to share a little bit more about what you're doing? Vishwanath, you mentioned about something in
Yeah.
Goa. Is this your first meeting with
No,
Global
the
Chamber?
thing is,
And tell us more about what you're doing. It would be very helpful.
Currently, I have no activity as such planned in Goa. I thought of it was in the initial part. I thought of exploring cashews because I belong to a coastal part. My native place is very near to the Goa. So I thought cashew is the one product where I can focus, and I met several cashew manufacturers to explore this opportunity. But I came to know that most of the cashew manufacturers, they themselves are not exporting because of the price. They said that they have been importing raw nuts from South Africa, and they are having very good business in the domestic market itself, and they are not able to sustain with the international market.
Actually, Vishwanath sir, Global Chamber is headquartered at US. Global
Okay.
Chamber has a global metro, cross metro in different cities. Pune is one of the metros under Global Chamber. Like
Global
how,
Chamber.
yes, this is not on behalf. That's why Consult Gurba, none of the, we didn't promote anything or we didn't talk about this meeting within Consult Kriba community, but I shared it in the LinkedIn and I appreciate your part of this. But Global Chamber is headquartered at US with presence in almost every country and different cities. So please check about, I hope you would have received an email about Global Chamber. So
Yeah.
whatever you do within Global Chamber, though you would be considered or part of Indian Global Chamber, you have access and open to Global Chamber members around the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it, madam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know which one is your LinkedIn profile. There are many Vishwanath Shettys in LinkedIn, many. So definitely, whichever one, please reach out to any of us, and we'll be happy to help. You seem like a serious, exporter and business person, and we're certainly interested to help.
Yes, sir.
So thank you, Maha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vishwanath sir, you can, if you feel free to whatever you want to share, I'm just going to take your profile and put it in the chat box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I found your LinkedIn profile. So with lubricam engineers, I think, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's very strong in chemicals and lubricants.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I think Zach, right? Distributors and sales distribution network.
Okay.
Zach.
I'm
Yeah.
a chemical engineer, so and that's what actually got me into India quite a few times is the chemical industry with DuPont actually was what I was with. And then later I worked in the lubricants business through Phelps Dodge, which has molybdenum. So moly greases and lubricants and things like that. So, and polymers, I see you have some experience with polymer quenchants and other chemicals
Correct.
like that. Most of my career was in polymers and all the different materials related to that. So
Okay.
definitely interested to learn more and undoubtedly be able to help.
Okay. So the polymers which we are dealing, they have a application in the heat treatment application.
In the what
It will
application?
be used as a heat treatment application.
Ah,
Heat
I
treatment.
see. Got it.
Heat treatment application.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I'll
Generally, it
reach
is
out
used
into
for the
LinkedIn
seal
and
quenching
then
application.
I see you know Maha, so
Yeah,
let us know how we can help.
he's part of our some exporters community.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Praveen is also a community member. Praveen has an engineering background from experience in Germany. Now he's also one of our mentors in our community who is a LinkedIn strategist. So anyone he finds in LinkedIn, he knows how to bring it to an inquiry.
Excellent.
You're in mute, Aarti.
I was saying, I would ask Shankar to add a few things. I'm sure he has some interesting feedback to add on.
Thanks, Aarti. In fact, I was wanting to say that I'm very much hands-on in terms of advocating exports as a way to expand business and go global, which I stand for as Global Chamber. And in this connection, we have come to a point that we had a collaboration of Knowledge Chamber of Gujarat. And because of this, I have introduced Katie in UK because they wanted to take a delegation. So I'm pretty much in the mix. And on November 14th, we are going to have quite a good number of people from the SMEs, from multi-sectors, who are keen to find out a way to establish themselves in London. So that is where I am. And I'm extending the invitation to all of us across India, the GC executive directors, and see how we can build it, whether you can make it or whether we can coordinate to take some delegation. That'll be awesome. And in fact, the local His Excellency of the UK embassy is going to be there. And some other people who have already established their business in UK are going to be there speaking. So what happens is they get a hands-on understanding on how they can set their businesses up there. And they are also extending invitation for us to go to UK as part of the delegation. So anybody interested, please let me know. And Katie is extended. She's very kind of her to support our way to coordinate and cooperate to take people from who arrive in UK to go to the chamber or to go to some of these organizations there. I'm just saying this because it's an extension of what we are speaking about exports and how exports do need that we set ourselves in the country where we want to export and meet them and shake hands as the business community varies, though there is so much of online happening, LinkedIn happening, still the trust which is to be established is a very important aspect of creating some long-term relationships, which is also tuning into what Aarti is saying, that we should all meet for a global India event and meet each other face to face. It'll change the dynamics of how we will want to look at our events like this and have more number of people coming. And besides that, I'm having 3 people probably join and advise me pretty soon. One of them probably could be a board chair, which is what I've been always trying to do, because one needs to build that gravitas locally and get their inputs, wisdom, all of it. So that's my input. And Maha, is brilliant what you gave us, because it is simple, succinct, and to the point. Something that small or big business can use what you shared. And we will continue our conversation soon on this line also. Thank you.
Thank you for your
Thank
kind
you so
words.
Doug, would you like to add something in the end?
No, I think that's it for me. I appreciate you guys putting this together, and thank you all for the summaries of your respective regions. In terms of this conversation, the India monthly conversation for next time, were you guys thinking about anything in particular? Did you have any ideas for a speaker or a topic?
I particularly would say that I would invite all. I will personally have what you can say, a direct conversation with all my chapter EDs, and would like to understand from them, like it's Andre or Manoj or Devpriya or Santosh. I think we need to have, Shankar, a dialogue with each one of them to take their understanding and feedback of what kind of topics or what is the kind of networking opportunities they have through their individual chapters, which we can then compile together and create a good theme or a topic for the upcoming event where everybody will benefit. Because everybody, if they share the opportunities they have in their individual chapters and they come together, then it will become a very good effort, I would rather say here. So before deciding any kind of a topics, I would like to have a direct conversation with each of them and understand what exactly they want to bring on the table.
I think that
Perfect.
makes sense. One of the things for you to think about is maybe, because there's 6 or 7 of you, if each of you pick one of your advisory board members and have each one do 5 minutes on their perspective of the year in review of what's worked and what's not for their own business, and maybe more holistically, something like that would be easy or relatively easy to pull together. And also we would probably hear from some new faces, some new people. So, as you build your advisory board, those are people typically that are very busy and very involved with lots of different things. And so having them speak, the exposure part of it, and then our connection to them could be very valuable. Another person to know is Sam Nainji, Sarit Nainji. He's doing, being an attorney and being investing in India, maybe a combination of him and Andre, considering Andre's focus in on investing in India, and maybe some others that So what's the investment climate for 2025, and what are some of the opportunities? I think that would be an interesting topic to consider at some point in the next few months as well.
Yes. Perfect.
I would also.
Aartii, also that I'm getting a cooperation with a group called Indo-American Chamber here. And the president reached out to me and said, let's do some joint programs offline. And an idea that I want to share, because I'm planning to meet him and co-create some programs that are of relevance to his members and our members. So these joint programs would, I think, help, and it might be good for other chapters also to replicate, because when I collaborated with Knowledge Chamber, it was much easier for me to tap into their members, because every chamber, no matter what they do, they want to go global. So we have that advantage to bring to the table whatever we are doing. Currently, I have the opportunity to be guiding fintech companies and how they can build their business in India, It adds a feather into global chamber because we can help fintech specifically, how to go global or come to India. It's the same thing, advocacy, but with a special area of interest, just like Maha said about SME. And we can also identify what is Pune good for. And then we can extend that aspect of Pune and what is Bombay good in. And then co-create something under the global chamber for their expansion or facilitating anybody in any industry into India, because India is so vast and Gujarat is good for X reasons, and I'm trying to facilitate that. So this is one thing that we can also talk with Manoj and the rest of them and see how we can create these verticals. So when I say Global Chamber Pune, it's a fantastic for aerospace and automobile industry. So then we can immediately represent ourselves, like each region has got its thrust area that we are happy to build it along the way.
Yeah.
What do you say,
Yeah.
Maha?
Thank you,
Yeah.
Shankar. I was thinking, if we could, anyway, we would all be preparing for 2025 in our business plans and calendars. As Doug was saying, like we come up together and discuss what worked in 2024 and which area we are particularly looking at. That's one thing. And second thing, as Global Chamber Tribe in India, what is our one focus? That would be one focus what we wanted to do. As Aarti and Shankarji are talking, as we three of us are talking, the one core area what we want to do is help businesses connect with other businesses in other countries, where we three of us are aligned. Shankar is
Right.
just, Santosh, our global, our Bengaluru ED, he's just flying in this evening. So he said he'll be back active by November. So the one thing what I see as a core is all of us want our connects to be connected with the global tribe. And that's where we see Global Chamber as a part of our mission, our vision, and our business focus as well. So if I can define on certain sectors which I am strong in, and I can put forward to our global tribe, so that when you find people in that sector, it will be easy for us to make a close knit of connections and relationship between us, so that our connections in India find it easier. They feel acute when we talk about global exhibitions or visits. They are ready to be part of it. First layer, member of Global Chamber, and second layer, delegations. So if we come with something very focused as aspects of what our purpose in Global Chamber, our own business, and how we want to serve our clients or our interest group, if we can gather all the three, we can come up with some plan. I think I do not know whether I just mixed it up or was it clear, but this is what I'm thinking along. That's where I'm focusing also. When I said Australia, Middle East, US, Tanzania, I'm already in talk with Priya, Nima, Corona, and Anita. The four odd seems ladies just now. But that's where my focus is. That's where I'm focusing on Global Chamber. But my only area is SMEs and exports. I'm not much into fintech or defense or any other big areas of big sectors, corporate sectors in India. So, yeah.
I think you have, I mean, like, I know you have spoken about multiple things, but I think, yes, you have summed up in the right way that this is what is our focus, taking our local businesses to the global platform. And that I think where we are in complete alignment. So what I would suggest, Shankar, is let's decide and come together, and find after Diwali, probably one day we should just come together and brainstorm. And I'm sure we'll come up with, good initiatives and topics to handle it for the next Metro Meet.
My
Perfect. I will
side,
just add one. Yeah,
yeah,
please.
please go ahead. Please, please go
No,
ahead.
I just wanted to add one bit that I am trying to find out technology guys in the mix. So every time we have a meet, we give 5 or 10 minutes to some new technologies that the world is looking at India for. So we have resources, but we need to address it and reach it out to the world, no matter which sector we are in. You know,
Yes.
that will add that layer of opportunities seeking international entrepreneurs, and they want to be updated. So we can also work at one aspect, which is called the Global Chamber India Update, which means that these are the things that we can showcase it as part of the newsletter. And I would like to cooperate with all of you and see what we can bring to the table. I think it's on a Tuesday, right, Doug, that we send out the newsletter?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
the other, you
we
bring up
want to-
entrepreneurialism, and you're in Ahmedabad, you're right in the heart of that for India, a lot of it anyway. Is there any global entrepreneur week activities that are going on in any of your cities that you're aware of? Are you aware of the GEW, the Global Entrepreneurship Week?
Yes.
Well, in
So
Goa, as you know, Vibrant Goa is happening, so it is getting a very good response. Vibrant Goa, I had already shared all the details about the event.
Okay.
So yes, in November 8th, 9th, and 10th, that is the prominent event which is happening in the state of Goa, where a lot of international countries are participating, and it's a huge event. So that's one I can talk about.
Well, this is actually a global event that happens. I believe it's the week of around the 20th of November, 23rd, something like that. They're a member of Global Chamber in the UK. One of the co-founders and I were talking a few weeks ago, and so we're going to be doing more with them. GEW, if you Google Global Entrepreneur Week or Global Entrepreneurship Week, you'll see that in many parts of the world, they do events and they post them, and they try to focus in that 1 week in a given city or a given region, all the things that are going on entrepreneurship wise. So I'll do a little research and see what they have going on in India. And it's just something to be aware of anyway. Nothing's special, just something that happens globally.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah,
Aartii,
though
I'm
I'm
also
part
trying
of,
to. Yeah, please.
though I'm part of Bengaluru region, here Startup Tamil Nadu is very active. I've started a discussion with them, but then I couldn't continue with regards to the Global Chamber because they do a lot of events. Like they are very, very active. Like how Shankarji, you're focused on technology, Aarti is focused on funding. I'm focused on particularly strategy, international strategy. That's what I'm focused on, international business strategy. So as we are talking, like this global week, the GEW, right? So we can think about it. If there is something happening in our city, we can connect and share about it. By November or December, I will share in our India GA ED group what I'm working on, what I'm expecting, so that I'll share a outline if we can collaborate on these 4 regions like Australia, Middle East, Tanzania particularly, and US. That's what I'm looking to do with your regions. Support from your regions and vice versa. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks everybody for your time today.
Thank you, Doug, for giving the opportunity to share what we are doing now and what we are planning. It's very, very important, and it really helps to plan ahead and know that there are so many people in the fraternity, in the global tribe, who's going to support and be with us. So thank you so much.